Identifying productive dialogue. In the video guide about how dialogue supports learning, we identified that when students build on and challenge each other's ideas, they make learning gains. This video covers how to identify and record these productive types of dialogue. We can record when we hear building on ideas or challenging by coding. For example, you can code by marking when you hear certain categories of dialogue. This identifies whether students are using different features of dialogue or not. Here you can see all of the T-SEDA dialogue categories. When coding, it's best to focus on only one or two types of dialogue. In this video, we're going to focus on building on ideas and challenge. On the slide here are examples of building on ideas as a dialogue category. Students might elaborate, clarify, evaluate, comment on, or improve their own or another's idea. We describe each time a student speaks as a turn. Brendan's turn would be coded as building because he adds more information to what Aisha has said. The code that links to build on ideas is invite to build on ideas. This is when a teacher or another student explicitly asks someone to build on another's idea, as in the examples shown here. Challenging is when students question, disagree with, or challenge an idea. Not all ideas are equal, and challenging ideas encourages students to consider which ideas have the most merit. You might hear terms such as these when students are challenging each other's ideas. It's important to highlight that not all challenge supports learning. Have a look at the two examples here and think about the difference between the way these teachers challenge students' ideas. Why do you think one might support learning whilst the other is far less likely to? In a moment, we'll watch a short video of students reporting their small group work back to the class. See what examples of building on, inviting to build, and challenge you can identify that you feel will be productive for learning within this short clip.
In my group, Andrea, Asha and Shafi all agreed with it was right for them to shoot the dogs because like in the book they said they needed more space on the ships and they needed more food supplies. Me and Saskia agreed with it was right, and we agreed and also disagreed with the statement because they could have used the dogs for like guard dogs or something like transportation.
Okay, right, thank you for your point. Who would like to add or build on what Hafizul's just said? ORC leader here? Yavin?
Building on to what Hafizul said, I disagree because if they have guard dogs and if a polar came, then how would the guard dogs protect their stuff? Because say for example, some of them if they were hunting and polar bears came, then guard dogs wouldn't be enough to guard their belongings.
Okay.
What did you identify from the video in terms of the three dialogue categories? As shown on the slide here, we identified examples of build, invite to build, and challenge, as well as some other codes from the coding scheme. Consider how you can create opportunities for productive forms of building on and challenging in your own practice. Remember, you can use your self-audit to help you identify your interests and where you would like to develop dialogue in your practice and your setting. Focusing on one or two codes will help you work out what to listen for when you carry out your inquiry, when you've decided on your inquiry focus and your codes. You'll need to think about how you're going to carry out the inquiry practically and who you will focus on and how you will record the dialogue.